him. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ducks offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold up.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. To the air, it's Golden. Makes the grab down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now improvising. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. It's a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Rockets offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a... Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Rockets headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. What a terrible, terrible shame. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Strong, firm tackle. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Golden. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On the ground, it's Woods. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Off the play fake. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rockets.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The option look. Now the pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Wade. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Rockets will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
These guys aren't human able. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He now has 56 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Rockets get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here comes the hurry up. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Rockets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Golden. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man on the outside. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Turns it loose deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together to get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Leaves it with the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This offense has a second down play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Hand off from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Rockets are marching down the field. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Turns it loose. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Rockets decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Massey. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Loses 3. 2nd down.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got them right where you want them. You got them backed up. You got to make them make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Leaves it with the back. Ball is free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for the loss.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. first down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
To the air, it's Golden. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. The give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks are on the move.
It's so frustrating on the defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short, the ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs, a new fresh set of problems.
Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They go to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires it. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Takes the easy one to the back, and they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rockets racing to the line in the hurry up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense in an empty set. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Rockets will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Golden. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Turns it on in midfield. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. And the defense gets to him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Looking to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field, but when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking to throw, it's Golden. Using his feet to buy time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Floating away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still had their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Back to throw, it's Golden. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Trying to find his man on first down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Caught over the middle. It's Massey. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll run it. Touchdown Ducks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.